Leaves from my journal, Logan Pierce's daily writings from the Washington, D.C. South Mission. Day 104, July 10th, 2006. I'm sitting down to have breakfast now. We're going to be leaving for our Monday meeting soon. I just wanted to say that RF has moved. He's now in Purcellville. I don't think I mentioned it because at the time I was worried about how we were going to get our car back from the tow place. But now things have calmed down to the point where I figured I'd better write it in here. More importantly, before I forget, goodbye, RF. Goodbye and good luck. Maybe our paths will cross again on my mission. Okay, we're leaving for meetings. I'll write more when we get back. Well, today was our last meeting before transfers. Elder DA was asked to prepare a game for our district meeting, and I was supposed to give a spiritual thought. So we did. My spiritual thought was about staying focused on missionary work. I told the story of the cold Eskimo. There once was an Eskimo. He was a great hunter. His job was very important. His job was to find food for his village, which was way up north with all the ice and snow. So one day, he took his kayak out on the freezing water to catch some seals, fish, narwhals, and other things. A kayak is an Eskimo boat that's made out of animal skins and bones, so it's very sturdy, and it's able to go out in the freezing weather. It was very cold that day. The wind was blowing very hard, and he was freezing out there in his kayak. Gee, being a great hunter isn't as fun as I thought it would be, thought the Eskimo. He couldn't focus on what he was out there for. All he could think about was his nice warm bed back home. He thought, it wouldn't be so bad out here if I had a fire to keep me warm. So he tried to start a fire. It was small at first, but it didn't keep him very warm. So he made a bigger fire. The fire got bigger, and he was warm. It got so big that he couldn't contain it. The fire spread. He had to abandon his kayak as it burned up. So there was our brave Eskimo hunter. No warm fire, no kayak, just the cold Arctic waters. If he would have focused on what he needed to do instead of what he wanted, he would have done okay. I'm reminded of the scripture, Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. Or to paraphrase the saying for our Eskimo friend, you can't have your kayak and heat it too. Elder DA's game was cut short, unfortunately, so I'll write some of the best questions from that in here. Not right now, when I have more time. They're questions about funny things from the Old Testament, like the thing I did with Elisha on page 156. I'll draw some more funny comics for those older Old Testament scriptures later. We also taught a lesson at Brother and Sister NL's. J.O. is dating their daughter, M.O. They both attend the singles ward. J.O. is very knowledgeable about the Bible. We showed him the cups lesson. The organization of the church made a lot of sense to him. He asked lots of great questions that we were able to answer. We'll plan to meet with him again at the NL's next Monday or Tuesday to teach him about the Book of Mormon. Meeting with SW tomorrow seems uncertain at best. We didn't get a hold of her today. We're not sure how things are going to work out tomorrow. We'll just have to wing it. But that's all. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll be back with more Leaves from my journal. Take care. Bye.